ready to play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami. We are underway here in New Orleans. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First and 10, Nebraska. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Rolling to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Well, we know how important it is, Charles, to have a quarterback who can take off and run with it when need be. This is a great job right here.
And he just exhibited what he's shown throughout his career, and one of the reasons why they like him so much in today's football. His ability to use his feet and get out of trouble or create plays. His legs are going to be a big part of his game as he moves on. In fact, before the game, I talked to a veteran scout. He just told me, I never thought I'd write in my book about a quarterback who's mobile that I would like this much. He likes pocket guys from the past, but the way the game's going now, this guy, he's the future.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cornhuskers march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown. Back out to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They run the counter. It's Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Stewart on first down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Sooners are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A nice throw right there, Charles. What a season this young man's had at the quarterback position. 44 touchdown passes, just the 6 interceptions. You'd have to think definitely ticketed to be one of the top picks in the draft come April.
I absolutely agree with that, and the numbers tell a good part of his story. But they don't tell everything. You got to put together the whole package, how respected he is by his teammates, what a leader he is. And that goes along with the numbers you just mentioned. And that's why he is going to be one of those top 10 picks that you suggested, maybe one of 5 or 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round in this year's draft.
Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's 2nd and 8. Out to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And that ball is caught for a Cornhuskers touchdown. Paxton Carter as time expires in the first half. And the Cornhuskers have moved out in front.
Well, that's something, Charles, that we have seen so much this year from him. A great throw there for the touchdown.
And not only did we just see that throw, it makes you think back throughout the season. You talked about it. We've seen it throughout the year. The variety of throws we've seen from him. We've seen every arm angle, different platforms, on the move, in the pocket. Does he have to gun it? Does he loft it? He has all the throws in his arsenal, and he just exhibited one more there for another touchdown.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
This is Thomas. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Gilbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now. one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Buying time to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And the Cornhuskers ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set up for defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff now. Foster. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that ball is caught for a Cornhuskers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cornhuskers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He gets it complete to Harris. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown. Back out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Gilbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So led by a collective team effort.
Well, we're now just a few days away from the College Football Playoff Championship game, where one of the nation's top quarterbacks will take the field one last time in a Nebraska Cornhuskers uniform. Now, there's no question his career speaks for itself, but you can bet that NFL scouts, coaches, and players will be tuning in to see how he performs when the lights shine brightest. And believe me, he knows as well as anybody, this is the last chance to not only add to his legacy, but further solidify his place as a top pick in the NFL draft. And speaking of the draft, we'll be joined in a moment by NFL insider Ethan Rose. He's got some interesting tidbits he's picked up over the last week or so.
Well, some of the biggest stars of the college football world will be on display tonight as we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we play for the College Football Playoffs National Championship, as it'll be the Clemson Tigers taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Set for football now in South Florida. Strap in, folks. It's going to be a good one. We are underway in the national championship game. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Complete. It's Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Henry, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Open man is Lashley. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Junior Gamby, 28 yards. And the Tigers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On the move to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50.
I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time.
Well, some of the biggest stars of the college football world will be on display tonight as we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we play for the College Football Playoffs National Championship as we'll see the Clemson Tigers taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Strap in, folks. It's going to be a good one. We are underway in the national championship game. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Jewell. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 3rd down, Taylor. And caught by Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the